going to read two original poems that I wrote. One called I Found Myself Thinking About Writing, and the other one called Watching My Folks Down There. I found myself thinking about writing as freedom and liberation, and then not. Each attempt at decent writing has led me to discover another way to look at how we are inept in solving anything for anyone without a wonderful thing called imagination. There in the imagination, one finds a key to unlock the horrible grip of complacency and the lack of creative thought. The ugly side of not exercising thought and creativity yields a mind that refuses to believe our existence can become new and progressive. I write myself into knowing life is not running short on unfair circumstances for me or other folks. There is plenty of unlovely to go around. I pick up the newspaper, and there it is confirmed. Life is full of drama. Life is full of grief. Life is full of joyfulness and an endless search for love and peace. I found myself thinking about writing as freedom and liberation, and then not. Writing feels like a walking tour in which I discover the brick walls behind the steel doors, surrounded by the stone barriers underneath tons of rock that is the enormous obstruction between ignorance and knowledge, or the distance between lies and truth. I keep noticing and discovering these walls and barriers, but I don't feel equipped with the tools to chisel, dig, and break through them. That's my writing life, in the now, imprisoning. Writing is like walking through a maze. I can only hope that I am not trapped in this maze for life. For me, that's just how I see writing. It's one spoonful of sugar that I can't live without, buried in a bowl full of slow-simmered, pitiful luck stew. I found myself thinking about writing as freedom and liberation, and then not. I found myself thinking about writing as a confirmation of reality. What I write is a product of what is real to me. You may be different in that regard. The creative process may be a fantasy trip for you, or comprised of things not seen by the naked eye, not touched with your hands, or your process may be riddled with what-ifs or the abstract. My writing process is all to pieces, and then not. At some juncture, it comes together, and then, in a mysterious way, and I cannot find for the life of me or tell you how it multiplies and separates again. I found myself thinking about writing as freedom and liberation, and then not. My writing is a product of what I see, what I hear, what I smell, what I taste. It is a product of things that do not appeal to any of my senses, and then all of my senses simultaneously. Writing is spun vocabulary from an active and restless imagination, a constant coexistence of contradictions and agreement. I found myself thinking about writing on what is authentic, and it all makes me feel lost, found, disoriented, stable, good, evil, ignorant, unsatisfied, and content, all in the same space of both closed and infinite time within a singularly complex Black woman's mind. I found myself thinking about writing as freedom and liberation, and then not. Watching my folks down there. Black coffee trickles down a lonely throat. She's sipping it slowly in case she chokes. Ain't nobody there to help her out of her lonely. Black man sitting in a brown, empty room, resting his tired feet on a cracked, dusty broom. Ain't nobody there to massage his worn down feet. Girl child crying on a torn paper sack. Her daddy whooped her bony tan back. Her mama just watched her mean daddy swat her butt. Man-child running up and down the street, popping off hubcaps in the August heat. The popo can't catch that boy stealing to hustle. I got a viewing from up in this gray sky, hanging my feet from this rooftop up high. Folks don't even know how bad they got it down there. The tired man and that lonely woman should meet. Folks should get together and make it better. Folks should get together and make it better down there. I'm just up here sitting and watching my folks down there.